Now, rapper 6ix9ine is officially going broke. After the IRS seized and auctioned off multiple luxury cars last year, his troubles have only escalated. Recently, federal agents confiscated a collection of his prized jewelry, including custom chains, rings, and necklaces, and grills. In addition to that, designer bags and even his record plaques were also taken and put up for auction. This latest move by the IRS signals just how deep his financial issues run, leaving a lot of people wondering if 6ix9ine's extravagant lifestyle has finally caught up with him. Daniel Hernandez, professionally known as Tekashi 6ix9ine, is a 27-year-old rapper from Brooklyn, New York, who took the hip-hop world by storm years ago with his loud persona, aggressive delivery, and relentless controversy. He quickly became one of the most polarizing figures in rap, drawing attention through his wild antics, legal troubles, and high-energy music. 6ix9ine built his brand on shock value. From his rainbow-colored hair to his public feuds with some of the biggest names in hip-hop, his ability to stir controversy kept him in the spotlight, helping him rack up millions of views and streams. At his peak, he was in a lot of conversations, had a handful of records that hit the charts, which cemented his place in the rap industry. However, his career has been just as turbulent as his rise, and now with the IRS seizing his assets, it seems like his reckless lifestyle may have finally caught up with him. Over the years, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been at the center of countless controversies, constantly making headlines for everything from rap beefs to legal troubles. Despite the chaos surrounding his name, he managed to maintain a massive fan base and solidified himself as one of the most talked about figures from the new generation of rappers. But in 2018, less than 2 years into his mainstream success, his empire began to crumble.
One thing I feel in life, no, two things, God first and the FBI.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was arrested on racketeering, weapons, and drug charges as part of a sweeping federal indictment against the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, the gang he was affiliated with. Facing the possibility of 47 years in prison, he made the shocking decision to cooperate with the authorities, testifying against his former associates in exchange for a reduced sentence.
The rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, appeared in federal court for sentencing stemming from a gang racketeering trial. Hernandez pleaded guilty and provided extraordinary cooperation to federal prosecutors that enabled the takedown of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods gang.
While him snitching helped him regain his freedom, it permanently damaged his reputation, and Tekashi 6ix9ine's career was never the same after that. 6ix9ine, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, was arrested in November 2018 after a 5-year federal investigation into him and his former management team that was conducted by the feds. Just months before his arrest, he was at the peak of his career. His single Fifi featuring Nicki Minaj had gone double platinum and peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. However, his rapid rise was overshadowed by serious legal troubles. His legal team attempted to secure bail, offering $1 million, house arrest, and the surrender of his passport, but the request was however denied, leaving him behind bars as he faced racketeering, weapons, and drug charges. Facing the possibility of spending decades in prison, he made the controversial decision to cooperate with the federal authorities, testifying against members of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. This move significantly reduced his sentence, and he was ultimately sentenced to 2 years in prison. But due to time served and concerns over COVID-19, he was released in early April 2020. Upon his release, 6ix9ine attempted to pick up where he left off, flaunting his freedom and leading into his rap persona. But despite his efforts, the industry largely turned its back on him. His music struggled to maintain its previous momentum, major artists distanced themselves from him, and his legal and financial troubles only worsened. Now in 2025, with the IRS seizing his jewelry, luxury cars, and even his record plaques, it seems like the final chapter of his downfall is unfolding in real time. Now, 6ix9ine's issues with the IRS date back to last year, so let's take a look at how it all unraveled. It was April 17, 2024 when Daniel Hernandez, professionally known as 6ix9ine, found himself in yet another legal crisis, but this time it wasn't rival rappers or street drama. It was the federal government coming for what was left of his fortune. That morning, IRS agents, backed up by the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, arrived at his Lake Forest, Florida home. It wasn't a friendly visit. Tekashi wasn't even home when they pulled up, but that didn't stop them from getting what they came for. Armed with a federal warrant, the agents combed through his property, and by the time they left, they had taken multiple luxury vehicles, including a 2019 Lamborghini Urus and a 2017 Bentley Continental GT Speed. Footage from the scene obtained by TMZ showed officers escorting the cars off the property, making it clear this wasn't just another internet stunt. 6ix9ine's financial troubles were catching up with him in a very real way. The IRS wasn't playing around. They were collecting on what they were owed, and his prized possessions were the first to go. Eyewitnesses who were at the scene on April 17, 2024 described the moment IRS agents swarmed 6ix9ine's Florida home. The operation wasn't subtle, by the way. Officers were seen outside the home speaking with individuals on the property as they systematically went through his belongings. It quickly became clear that they were not gonna leave empty-handed. Several of 6ix9ine's luxury vehicles were loaded onto tow trucks and hauled away. In photos obtained from the scene, at least 2 cars were confirmed to have been seized, one of which had his name printed on a sticker placed on the windshield, a clear sign that these weren't just random impounds. At the time, there were more questions than answers. Nobody knew the full extent of the government's claims against them and whether this was just the beginning of a larger financial investigation. While it was widely assumed to be tax-related, the IRS remained silent, offering no immediate statement on why the rapper's property was being taken away. But one thing was certain, this was a bad sign for 6ix9ine. The same rapper who had once bragged about making millions was now having his prized possessions stripped away. And with the feds involved, it was clear that things were just not looking good for Tekashi. As the IRS agents carried out their raid in Florida, 6ix9ine was nowhere to be found. That was because he was dealing with legal problems in the Dominican Republic, a place where he had been spending a significant amount of time lately. Sources close to the situation confirmed that the rapper was still in the DR at the time of the raid and had not returned to the US. His attorney, Lance Lazaro, remained tight-lipped about the situation, offering only a brief statement to TMZ. "We are assessing the situation and will issue a statement at the appropriate time," he said. With 6ix9ine caught up in legal battles overseas, the timing of the IRS move on his assets raised even more questions. Was this a routine seizure for unpaid taxes, or was there a larger investigation at play? The public had a lot of questions. The silence from both 6ix9ine and his team left fans speculating about just how bad his financial and legal troubles had become. Just a few months after the IRS raid on 6ix9ine's Florida home, the feds had officially put his seized luxury cars up for auction. On July 2024, two of Tekashi's high-end vehicles, a 2019 Lamborghini Urus and a 2017 Bentley Continental GT Speed, were sold to the highest bidders through a government-run auction. The Lambo alone fetched an impressive $175,000, while the Bentley went up for $85,000. In total, the two vehicles brought in $260,000, money that will go toward paying off 6ix9ine's outstanding IRS debt. These were the same cars that the federal agents seized back in April when they showed up to his Lake Worth, Florida home to collect on what he owed. The vehicles, known for their rainbow paint, splatter custom wraps, were both registered to 6ix9ine's brother, Oscar Osiris Hernandez, but there was never any doubt that they belonged to the rapper himself. The Bentley, which had 38,803 miles on it, was auctioned off with both front windows shattered, a small detail that added to the intrigue of the sale. Meanwhile, the Lamborghini Urus, with 49,294 miles, featured a black leather interior with TV screens built into the back of the headrest, a reminder of the luxury lifestyle 6ix9ine once flaunted. While it's unclear just how much the rapper still owes in back taxes, the IRS wasted no time turning his seized assets into cash. And with his legal and financial troubles piling up, it seems like this is just the beginning of a long road ahead for 6ix9ine. Now, it looks like that long road ahead has officially arrived. Just yesterday, the IRS announced another auction, this time featuring personal items once owned by 6ix9ine, a clear sign that his financial struggles are far from over. The online auction, hosted by Florida-based Market Auctions, has already started making waves on social media, with live biddings scheduled to begin on March 5th. This isn't just about cars anymore. The items up for grabs are some of 6ix9ine's most prized possessions, including multicolor enamel grills, a Bruce the Shark pendant, a jigsaw pendant, a stupid World Champs ring, a Cartier watch, a diamond Cuban link necklace, two different Star of David pendants, and an Hermes bag. Alright guys, so really quickly I wanted to go over the live auction page and go through some of these items. And as you can see, by the way, it says live bidding starts in 32 days for anyone out there who actually wants to, I don't know, buy some of these things. So let's actually take a look at it, okay? So as you can see, Tekashi 6ix9ine IRS auction, okay? So this is the page, and it says this auction will showcase jewelry, designer bags, and record plaques originally from the estate of Daniel Hernandez, also known as 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and Tekashi 6ix9ine. How many times they said that? Known for being a famous American rapper and entertainer. This auction will feature high-end jewelry originally purchased from 6ix9ine that were showcased in his music videos that was viewed over 1 billion viewers. Opening statement, they're really selling this. Opening statement, blah blah blah, under the authority contained section, boom boom boom, internal revenue code. Okay. And yeah, so let's actually go through the items. So first of all, as you guys can see, they got a gold Cuban necklace right here, and this is apparently going for, it has already 5 bids, by the way. And this is going for $3,400. And then right here, as you guys could see, they got the gold multicolored enamel grills, okay, almost $2,000, 3 bids. And then this is very very interesting. So do you guys recognize this chain right here? This is actually, let me show you guys. So 60,000, 6ix9ine's Bruce the Shark chain, and look at this, bam, it's this chain right here. Same chain, same chain, okay, same exact chain. And they're selling this for $60,000. And then also too, They got the Yailin, I think that's actually his ex-girlfriend if I'm not mistaken, his baby mother, right? I think so, at $27,000 for this particular item right here. And then also 6ix9ine's water diamond enamel pendant at $36,000. And then the jigsaw pendant right here, $23,000. 2 bids, 1 bid on this. And then also how many bids did this? Only had 1 bid, obviously, as you guys could see, 60,000. That's a lot. And then also they got the spinner shark enamel pendant. Okay, 52,000. This is expensive, crazy. And then take a look at this right here. Okay, they got a diamond ring, $2,400. Now this is kind of nice. This looks really nice. And then also let's see, we also got the diamond ring. Okay, men's diamond ring, bam, number 6. This looks really nice as well. I can't even lie, bro. These are some nice items though. Actually, I actually think these are pretty cool. And then also the Cartier watch, $22,000. Okay, and then also this diamond pendant right here. And then let's go to, now this is can't even lie, this looks kind of cool too. $2,500, 3,000 bids right here. And then also the stupid champions ring, $3,600. And then also the Rolex, okay, 12K, 6 bids. Okay, this is probably gonna go very fast. And also the 6ix9ine necklace right here, $2,600. And then also the Rolex, another Rolex right here, bam, 4 bids, $5,800. And then also another necklace right here, $2,000, $2,100. And then the Cuban link necklace, okay, and then 2 Cuban pieces, double piece, okay, $27,000 for the other one as well. And then also necklace, bam, diamond ring, bam. Let's go to the other page actually, okay, so we can go through this very quickly. And let's see, oh, right here they got the Birkin bags, and then the diamond bracelet, and then also another purse, okay, and then the Louis V bag, okay, and also what is this? I can't pronounce this is too expensive for my pronunciation. And then also Louis Vuitton, another one, sling bag. And then this is when the plaques come in. Platinum plaque, Dummy Boy, his album, okay, as you can see the price right there, over $2,000, right? And then also bam, another plaque right here, the Gooba plaque, okay, the Gooba plaque, man. And then also these earrings right here. I mean, these actually look nice, or I don't know, maybe definitely overpriced though. And then also we got some more plaques, bam. Okay, this is crazy, guys. Like, as you guys could see, the IRS do not play, okay? Pay your taxes, man. Pay your freaking taxes, guys, because this is pretty crazy. They are selling his entire life. 6ix9ine's entire life is getting sold by the IRS, man. They don't play, obviously. And also the record with Trippie Redd plaque right here. I'm sure somebody's gonna get this ASAP. And then also let's go to the other page. Let's see, they got some more stuff, more plaques right here, as you guys could see. Kiki song with, I believe Fetty Wap was on this record, right? And then also with the Nicki, oh shit, the plaque with Nicki, man, crazy. And then also they got this wristwatch right here. And then also as you guys could see, I mean, this is not expensive though. Like, is this, $175 only? Damn, might buy this shit, I don't know. And also necklace, bam, Star of David. I think we're pretty much done. Now this actually looks nice, very nice, can't even lie. And then last but not least, we got these right here. So this is the auction that the IRS is doing. As you guys could see, it says 32 days live bidding, and I don't think I'm gonna purchase any of this, but we gonna see who buys this. Actually, I'm sure there's probably gonna be like a rapper who buys it and like flexes it and tries to get clout off of it and tries to clown 6ix9ine. I don't know, I feel like that's probably gonna happen. But this is the most expensive item. I think this was the most expensive, right? Yes, $60,000 if I'm not mistaken. This is the most expensive one. And again, this is from the Gooba music video. So, and yeah, there you guys have the auction page, okay? Everything that's getting sold by the IRS. These are 6ix9ine's items, old items, okay? They don't belong to him now. But anyway, let's get on to the video again. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little live breakdown. This is some pretty crazy stuff. Now 6ix9ine actually ended up responding to this story yesterday, and of course, like expected, he came up with an explanation for why this is happening, and he said the following on his Instagram. By the way, since 6ix9ine's fan base these days is mostly Spanish-speaking people, he put up an explanation in Spanish and English. And how about we read both, okay? Like the Spanish one and the English one. The Spanish one just for fun, right? I'm sure I'm going to butcher some of these words, by the way. And yeah, anyway, this is what he said, right? Uno año atrás cuando yo estaba atascado en Dominican Republic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 meses. La federal hizo una redada multada por la casa entera porque no reporte mis ingresos durante 4 años. La oculté y para ellos se vio como yo estaba corriendo. Yo, and this is, I can't read this, escondiéndome en Dominican Republic cuando la realidad era que no podía salir y llegar para atrás para USA. And then he continued by saying on this last part, si no vives así sin alicar, no deberías tener una opinión. Okay, I'm sure I butchered that. So there we have it in Spanish, and I've been thinking about learning some Spanish, by the way. I think it's such a good skill to have. So all my Spanish speaking subscribers, could you guys let me know if my pronunciation was, decent, or like, am I cooked, or was that like a good starting point? Please let me know. Now, this is what he said in English, okay? 1 year ago when I was stuck in Dominican Republic, 8 months, the feds made a raid for the entire house because I did not report my income for 4 years. Very not smart. And for them, it was seeing how I was running and hiding in the DR when the reality was that I could not leave and get to the USA. And then he ended it by saying, if you don't live like this without renting, you should not have an opinion. So I probably shouldn't have an opinion on this, right? So that was 6ix9ine's explanation as to why the IRS seized and sold all of his material assets. Okay, now it doesn't sound very believable to me. I mean, does it sound believable to you? Because you're stuck in the DR for 8 months. You said that you didn't report your income for 4 years. So how did they think that you were running for 4 years? Like, I'm confused. 8 months, 4 years. The whole thing is a little convoluted, being honest with you. But that's what he said, and I think it's important to bring up his side as well. Okay, gotta keep it objective and fair. So pretty crazy. It looks like 6ix9ine is going broke, or has went broke. I mean, if he had enough money to pay off his debt to the IRS, they wouldn't, seize his assets and go through with this entire ordeal. The government is pretty straightforward when it comes to this, i.e. when it comes to taxes, right? Just pay your debt and we shall leave you alone. Now, if let's say you don't have the money, you don't have the dinero, or you refuse to pay, which that doesn't obviously work, well, that's when they start digging into your valuables. First of all, we got to talk about money management, because obviously, this is the main issue here. This is obviously an issue, 6ix9ine and other entertainers like myself. I'm an entertainer. A lot of us have this issue with, money management, right? Now, money management is definitely more important than actually making money, which is something I had to learn the hard way. Let's just put it like that. Okay, it's something that took me literally years on top of years to realize, because I don't really come from a family of business owners or anything like that, right? And I think anyone who runs their own thing, especially entertainers and people who are ultra creative, a lot of us have had our own, fair share of issues with either learning how to manage your money or learn how to manage your money in relation to like taxes and stuff. And when 6ix9ine says that he didn't report his income for 4 years, very dumb, by the way, but I actually believe him, because this is usually what happens when you don't do that, right? Tax evasion is a federal crime, guys. If you want to play with your pussy, if you want to play with your dick, okay, go ahead and do that, but don't be playing with the IRS, okay? Don't ever in your right mind try to play the IRS, because unlike your toxic girlfriend, putting a hole in your tires ain't the only thing they're gonna deflate, okay? They will literally deflate your entire life and ruin you unlike any other entity in this world, okay? So don't play with the IRS, and it seems like that's what Tekashi did, and look where that got him, right? He fucked around and he found out. And also another aspect of this is, we gotta talk about this, right? 6ix9ine has put out so much negative energy throughout his career, right? Maybe you don't believe in karma, but I do, and I think that's partially the reason why this is happening. When you spend so much of your time putting out negativity like 6ix9ine, I think life has a way of spinning the block on your ass, bottom line. On the other hand, I'm actually not happy to see this. I want to make that very clear, guys. This is not something that I'm personally celebrating, because I'm sure you guys know that we don't celebrate the downfall of other human beings on this channel. I think it's sad that he's in this position, but then again, 6ix9ine has a name, so I'm sure he's going to be good, right? And I guess this is just proof that life can come at you fast. Don't you ever think that you're too good to end up down bad. Don't you ever sit there and feel a sense of pride because another, person is going through something that you may not be going through at the moment. For 6ix9ine, he's made fun of dead people. He said so many things about other people's families, beef with everybody under the sun, and now he's in a position where the IRS has seized and auctioned his entire life away. I think this is a lesson for people in general, but especially entertainers. Like I said, playing with your dick, playing with your pussy, but don't ever play with the IRS, man. Do not do that. But what do you guys think about this story, though? It looks like 6ix9ine has officially went broke. I mean, if the government decided to seize your assets and auction them, okay, including your chains, your grills, and all that, I just don't know what other conclusion I can draw, okay? But anyway, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about this, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace, I'm out.